Hello folks, and welcome back to the Entropy Universe here on Whelp Squad TV. Today we're going to be hunting some more spiders. Yesterday we ended up like 50 ped in the hole on a 1,000 ped hunt, so that was actually not a bad hunt at all. Didn't lose too much, which is fantastic. Today we'll be able to cycle about as much, I believe. It'll come out to about as much. Got 850 on the blade, should take about 150 off the amp. Just got to get some stuff set up. All right. I'm truly hoping we have some of the same luck that we had yesterday. I'm not even asking to come out ahead. I would just love to come out like not that far behind like yesterday. This spider is extra angry. He took a real notch out of my health bar there. What is going on here? Come on. I am missing quite a few hits here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's just a young? Okay. Alright, now we definitely got the rhythm down better. I was originally just using the beta, the M-Matrix betas, but the gammas are so cheap now, there's no reason not to use them. For that extra % of life steal, it's kind of nice. I don't want the 3 of them. So let's do that. If we get enough peds back from this, we may try killing Primordial Longu with my combustive attack chip that I got. I got the amp on. I don't have the enhancers on it. It's pretty crazy tier rates on this chip. I do need to tier it up though. Alright, come on, I'll take both of you. Alright, 3 of you. So we had about 850 ped on the blade to start with. Yeah, it looks like the next stack of enhancers we got to buy is a tier 8s. I'm so happy I can use the adjusted Hedic SK50 now. It is a huge difference for healing. Jesus Christ, I just broke 3 fucking enhancers in the past 3 minutes. That's a lot. I had 80 enhancers like 3 minutes ago. I need those failures to stop right now. That was a little bit better. Level 41 Knife Fighter. Oh, nice. Oh, Christian! Hunt's going, not as bad as it could be, but it's not doing fantastic either. Sorry, I didn't see your message till just now. Have not had any globals yet, but we're not that far in. That wasn't bad. Having said that, Christian, the things I'm killing right now, they cost about 6.5 ped to kill, somewhere around there. At least 6 ped to kill. Finishing that mission for these things looks. So that's for this current stage. So that's rank 6 of Iranian Trax. I don't know, probably another 10 minutes. And then it goes right on to rank 7. So with the new Codex mission system, Christian, there's 26 ranks of challenges. So I'm still very low on this spider challenge, because how many peds it takes to cycle through these things. But the rewards are pretty decent. You get different skill rewards every tier. So I'll be able to pick one out. And most people would probably say not to, but for me right now, I'm picking mostly everything that's giving me first aid skill. Whatever reward I can take first aid, I do it, or things that help with my healing ability, because I'm trying to max out my new healing item that I got. I'm maxed on it, but only with a medical tool skill mod enhancer. And I'm not maxed on uses either. I'm only maxed on the heals, which money-wise is the big thing, but this thing is keeping me alive. I would love to be able to use another heal enhancer on it, though, so I could heal for even more, instead of having to use the skill mod enhancer. So I'm trying to max that out as quick as I can. Let's get the knife stats back up there. And this knife's the only reason why I'm able to kill these things. I could kill them with my other knife. I have another knife that I was killing them with. Just killing them, but... Oh, that was a little bit of a nice one there. Oh, Jesus, that's better than I thought. Shadow helmet? Holy shit. Hang on. I wonder how the markup is on that these days. Woo! Not bad. That's over 100 ped just in that helmet. Alright. This hunt just got pretty nice. So that's why I'm enjoying spiders. Spiders are like one of the introductory, I would say introductory medium high level mobs, just because of how hard they hit. Now larger spiders, definitely higher mid-level mobs. These guys are probably right around the mid-level range. But they drop high markup loot. I got the highest markup item I have ever gotten on one of these guys, actually. I got an item that was worth TT plus 600 ped. It was an improved Neopsin Mind Force implant, which one of my buddies actually bought that day when I looted it. He bought it from me for TT plus 600 ped. So yeah, this hunt is at least okay. Yeah. I could still lose quite a bit. So to give you an idea on how much I could lose, still. Yesterday, when I was doing my hunt, I think I told you about it. I cycled about 1,000 ped, and I got back, 950 ped roughly. And, that was after 4 globals, one of which was 150 ped. So that should show you how volatile these things can be. Now, having said that, getting that nice loot, though, with the markup, that helps a ton, because not only was that a decent global, I'm getting extra money on top of that. So really, that loot with markup is coming out to like around 180 ped. So that was a decent hit. I'd hunt these things in first person. I'll show you the problem, though. We'll get it. Oh, that's 25 pedder. That's nice. We'll probably get the issue really quick here when I'm attacking. There's a graphics glitch with this knife, and then somebody told me, he's like, why don't I go into the settings and play around with it for a bit, and I really, really should. See if I can get it to work. The screen will flash black occasionally. See if we can get it to do it. ever since the new graphics update, because they've been implementing small graphic shifts. They haven't changed the engine that the game's made on. They're not doing that. They're changing something else. Some things in the game look a little bit better. Other things look like absolute garbage. I think the past 3 times I've been out fighting these things has been at night. At night in-game, I should say. Come on. Come on. Stop failing, you bastard. Oh, there's the rank increase. Cool. Yeah, I figure if I want to stick with, like, one large-size mob and just do that mission chain and keep getting the bigger rewards from it, that's what I really want to do. So whenever I want to hunt big, I think for the most part I'm going to try and stick to spiders. And just because I've had decent luck on them. And there goes the screen thing. There we go. I was listening to a Pomplamoose play track, and I'm getting a Postmodern Jukebox song mixed in. There's a couple of them. It's very weird. It's a good song, but kind of threw me for a minute. So let's zoom out so we don't have that happen again. The nice thing, I will say the nice thing about these creatures too, by the way, is that they don't have that much health. So since I'm doing such a decent amount of damage on them, I'm combating their regen, because that's the reason why these specific creatures have such a high level for their HP. Normally a creature with their HP level wouldn't have this high of a level, but they do have a high regen to go with it. But I'm hitting them so hard, it's canceling out most of their regen. I'm killing them pretty quickly. And it means I can kill a decent amount of them with the pets that I have available. Because the biggest thing is being able to kill a nice number of mobs to be able to try and ensure that you're having a chance of getting a global mixed in there. So for the same amount of money, I could go out and there's creatures where, like, I could only kill 40 or 50 of them. You know what I mean? Like big creatures, like really big creatures that I can kill with this knife, that I'd be able to kill far less of. But with these guys, I'm able to kill more like 120 of them every run, somewhere around there. 110, 120. So I'm able to get over that 100 kill mark, which is nice. All right, you can even see the flicker on the knife's lighting sometimes. Oh yeah, no, the new update fucked these series of knives terribly. Knives, and I think the swords too. I gotta ask Hijacker about it to see if his rainbow sword does it too. But terrible graphics glitch. I don't understand it. Oh, we're getting further away here. I guess I can keep going up here. Why not? It's how the lighting and the shadows are now. I don't know why, really why it's doing it, but it's the update. It hasn't been that way before the update. It is that way now. Which sucks, because it took me a year. It took me a year to skill up to be able to use this damn knife. And then, I was only able to equip it, like, once. Before I had, like, the pads to cycle through it. And I had the full, like, I was fully leveled for it. I equipped it, and then by the time I was maxed on it, we already had the stupid image problem. So, that was a great reward for a year of grinding. Lying there trying... Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be optimized. See, like, just walking like this, I shouldn't have my screen flashing black. I'm understanding when I'm, like, slicing it back and forth and stuff, maybe there's some problems, but from just walking through a damn field, I should never have a screen flashing black. Hey, bada bing. All right. Spiders are looking good today. See the difference that that healing device makes, though? I'm usually back up to max health with 2 heals. Now, what we should start to see is some green dots appearing on the map. Because usually that's what starts to happen. People see the globals popping and then they start flying out there. We've had a couple nice minis mixed in here too, so we're definitely keeping up on the loot. What are we at? So we are through 325 pad roughly right now. So that's 367. Did I say 325 off of there? Yeah, 325 off of there. We got 367. And then we are down 50 pad on the amp. So right now, without counting armor decay, we're even just from those stacks. And this is 20 pad right there. So I think even with armor decay, we're even just there. And we have that helmet that's worth 100 pad. So that should be a nice buffer. Since we have that 100 pad buffer. Even if we do poorly here for the next few hundred pad worth of hunting, we'll still be in okay shape. Now, the thing is going to be getting that helmet to sell at that price. Oh, this is going to hurt. As long as that third one isn't a mature, I've got a chance. Oh, shit. Kill it. Die. Die, please die. All right, settle down, boys. Settle down. Woo! Hey, Lena Pro, how's it going? Yeah, basically this is right now probably the most difficult mob up until the old that I can kind of kill every time. The Oraniatrox old, like the hardest mob I can kill without a healer right now, or with better armor, just with my normal hunting setup. And the matures can cause me trouble too. Okay. Let's top off. So we're gonna have a couple coming in here. Young. What I don't want is having an old coming in with several youngs. Because just now with getting the extra tier, because I recently tiered this knife up to tier 8. And so we're getting that extra damage going out, which means I'm getting the extra health coming back in. And if you would actually work... Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. That ain't my fault. Close. But at least that one was worth it. Yeah, I'm hoping some of that early hunt luck continues. These guys have been pretty solid. Past 3 days now. 3 days now, these guys have been working really solid. The first day, I just did like a test hunt on them. I just came out here, just killed like 300 peds. That's all the time that I had. And I got 150 ped global that first day. And then yesterday, I got four globals. Biggest was 150 ped. That was a 1,000 ped hunt that I did yesterday. Came out only 50 ped back on that one. And right now I'm currently up after markup on the helmet that I got. So that, I think that's the first piece of shadow I've ever looted, actually. I know I looted a piece of holy armor. I think it's holy on Rocktropia. I think that's what loot's on Rocktropia. But yeah, that's the first piece of shadow I've ever had loot. That felt like an old. Oh, no, it's just mature. Damn it, not quick enough. Ugh. No, where did it put me? Okay. I really gotta make a thingy for this. Nope, stop that. You don't want to go in there with no health. Let's see how far I can get, because I haven't had an opportunity to test out the range of this chip. Oh yeah, that definitely is outside of the range of TP chip 1. That might not be great. Oh no, that did it. Okay, we're good. I keep hoping I'm going to get a nice multiplier on one of the matures or the olds. Selena, how's hunting been for you? Have you been doing any of the mayhem practice? Bad for you? Yep, I've heard mixed opinions so far. What I've been upset with so far, because what I love to do during the Mayhem when I don't feel like actually participating in the Mayhem, I love going to Arcadia, and Arcadia through Mayhems have actually dropped a lot of boxes in their mobs, specifically in like Oros and stuff. But I was there the first day of the practice rounds and stuff, and they're not dropping. Maybe just yet. Maybe it's got to wait until the actual contest starts, but I don't know. I remember for Merry Mayhem, they were dropping even during the practice. I hit a 3K an hour ago. Nice, Pack Hunter, nice. Alright, so it's definitely a mixed bag then. Some people are getting some good ones in. I would say from what I've heard, at least, on average, it's better than how Merry Mayhem went. Because I heard Merry Mayhem was pretty bad for a lot of people this past year. I gotta say, though, that that new ring for Easter Mayhem this year is insane. Definitely a dream ring for me. There we go. There we go. Got a little something. So that's global number 3. So we're doing okay. We're keeping up with it. Not too many output amps so far this time. Yep. That last global brought us back up to the point where we're still ahead with the helmet. We're still ahead with the helmet. By the way, if anybody needs a limited male shadow helmet, I would let it go under markup if anybody needs it. So it's at 235%. I'd sell it at 210%. If anybody's in the market for them. Would save me the time of having to deal with auction. Has anybody in chat right now had time to go over to the next island and check out all the stuff there? That new armor upgrade mission looks pretty sick, but I haven't heard too many people's opinion as to like how hard it is, how much DPS you have to be putting out to be able to effectively participate in that. You've been there? How was it? Because I haven't had a chance to make it over there yet. Did the mission to hunt the Gorgons? Yeah, how are the Gorgons? What's their damage breakdown? I think it's a waste of ped. Is the armor drop rate just wasn't that high? Because you need like a lot of pieces. Don't you need extra pieces of the armor, right? You need extra pieces of the armor to be able to create the better pieces of it. Gotcha. $36 pieces to get the perfected one. Hello, Blue. Spend about 80k ped for a full Gorgon perfected. Yeah. To be honest, that's probably right for the cost of that armor. At least for right now. I would say 80k ped would be about right. Because a lot of the higher level sets, like you take something like Shadow, that used to be worth quite a bit more. But now Shadow's like right around 30k. I think it's like TT plus 30k for Shadow set, somewhere around there. 23k, 23 or 24k for female Shadow set, and I just saw one of those on auction, so that was recent pricing. And that armor is quite a bit better than Shadow is overall, the perfected at least. Mission was a ped sink. Spent 400 ped to get the mission done, but get the mission done. Crafting the chisel. But you gotta remember too, everything costs more when it first comes out. He's talking about for the Gorgon mission chain. For the Gorgon armor. That was a neat one right there. 17, 18 ped. That, and what does it have? It like 82 impact protection, something like that. It's something insane. You put one of those high-end impact plates on that, and you're doing what? 150 points of impact protection? Something like that. No, stab, like cut and stab is 42. Impact's like 80. For the perfected. I think the cut and stab are half of what the impact is. Because I remember seeing a picture of the stats for the, was it augmented? Augmented's the one before perfected, and it was like 62. It was around 62 impact defense. Does somebody have the full stats on that? Is it just loot armor and parts and refine? Right, so if you could loot all the parts yourself, then it would end up costing you less. But the idea is you need so many of the parts to be able to make... What did you say right there? It was 36 pieces. 36 pieces, I think, of one. Is that for just one piece of armor? And then you got to multiply that 36 pieces by 7 to do a full set? Isn't that what we're talking about? So that's how many armor pieces we're talking is involved. Yeah, 7 times the 36 to get the perfected. So then you got to add markup to all those pieces, and right now people are charging a fortune for that because it's new. So you're looking at a lot of money. Getting a lot of faileds today. It's a little bit worse than it was yesterday. I think the servers just overall are getting hit a little harder because of how many people are probably online playing. Since everybody's home with all the virus shit that's going on. Because usually it's a little bit better during the week, but there is more people that are home than usual. Ugh. Yeah, how is it for everybody near you for these times during this crisis? How's everybody dealing with it? It has not been great where I am. Gonna do mayhem? No, I don't have the ped card to do mayhem. I have the damage. I can get up and do the damage if I wanted to with everything. With combination of pills, I would have to get the Thorfoid helmet, I think. I could put out some decent damage for Cat 4. I could do Category 4. But I don't have the ped count. This is like the extension. This is the extent of my ped count currently. Is this the money I put on the blade for this hunt right now? So the only reason why I've been able to do multiple hunts here in a row is because I've had good luck on them. Usually what I do is I go and I do it like a big hunt. I do a big hunt on a mob, and then I do a couple of hunts on a smaller mob, get a better average return, and then once my ped card gets low enough, then I just spend the time trading and doing odd jobs, going healing people and stuff like that, and building my ped card back up, and then doing one more and doing a big hunt again. I always start with the big hunt first. Okay, alright, we're alright. No more panicking. Everything's fine. Everything's cheerful. Hey, man, just for boxes and tokens in them, I'm going to get a profit on that. Yeah. I don't know. I might try it after these guys, but I didn't think that the box rate was that good. Is the box drop rate that good at the moment where you can actually rely on them to help bolster your ped count? Because I mean that's why I was killing Oros on Arcadia last Mayhem for Merry Mayhem, as they were dropping so many boxes. I looted 329 boxes from Oros last Merry Mayhem. I mean, I had to kill 18,000 Oros to get that many, but 32 boxes, Cat 2 for 9 hours or so. And they're worth about 2 ped each. That did not loot right away. Yeah, I still got some time on my auto loot pill. I gotta keep an eye on that. I'm happy. It looks like my drop rate on my break rate on my enhancers has been lenient for a little bit at least. When I first started this hunt, I went through like 3 enhancers within about 3 or 4 minutes, and I was really pissed. No. Let's get like right here. Young and young. Okay. Oh, now that one's closer. Let's see how the hunt ends up. I might go in and try it. I just like putting like, I like the idea of putting all my peds into hunting when I'm hunting a big mob, and those would be larger mobs in the Mayhem instance. I think somebody quoted me to take like 3 to 4 ped to kill for the ones that are in category 2, something like that. So that's not huge. I mean, these guys are like 6.5 ped to kill. But I like the idea of putting all my peds towards the one mob so I can just keep working through that mission. I might head in there and kill a few just to see what it's like. I will say the one thing I do like about spiders too is they actually give pretty decent skills. They do give pretty decent skills for their level. There's a lot of higher HP mob and higher level mobs that give really shit skills for grinding them. Spiders are good, pretty damn high level for their HP. And that's one of the things I tend to look forward the most, actually, is HP to level ratio. Because I like hunting a big mob, but I also like to be still making progress on my avatar while I'm doing it. I think the other mob, like, once I get down to that amount where I'm no longer comfortable hunting the spiders, which I think is probably going to be about 700 ped on the blade, I'm going to switch to Primordial Longu, because Primordial Longu can drop some markup items. They can drop tier comps. I think they drop tier 7 components, which the market is always in desperate need of. Come on, come on, come on, kill it, kill it, kill it. Good. I'll show you guys the weapon that I have for that. I don't have the enhancers on it, So you just got to add 9.6 damage. It's 9.6. It's basically you got to add 28 damage to this amount. Yeah, 28, because it comes out to like 160 damage. This is what I'm going to use on the Primordial Longu, because it's got that range. So I can get them as they're walking up to me. I know, tons of people hunting the Exos for the Blazer. I got a good friend that does that. The only problem I have with Exos is the skill gain rate. You just don't gain a lot of skills from Exos. I think for the Blazers and stuff, just for the peds you're cycling through, from what I understand, it's just better to stick with the little ones. I mean, most of the people I know that are doing it, they stick with the little ones, just because it's a fun thing to be able to do that doesn't cost that many peds, and it actually pretty much can guarantee you a decent return rate at all times with the markup from the Blazer. We're coming up on the 700 ped mark on this hunt. And I've got that right here in these two stacks. So 700 ped. So then you got to count what's coming off my amp. That's another 30 ped. 30 ped. About 105 ped, 107 ped off the amp. So with my helmet, with the helmet loot, we are still just slightly ahead, but we need to have another decent loot by the end. I think one more global by the end of this hunt to be able to stay around the even mark. Because I tested it yesterday, my 1,000 ped hunt, I had 30 ped of armor decay. Which it's not bad. 30 ped armor decay on a 1,000 ped hunt. That's not too bad. That's only 3%. 3% of your hunt being the armor decay. That's not terrible. I'd hate to think of how much armor decay it would have been before the armor update. It would have been pretty bad. At least the armor update kind of made Cyrene playable. Before this, in my opinion, Cyrene was not a playable planet because of how bad the armor decay was. My decay bills there were always absolutely horrid. Their attack speed on their mobs is way too high. Gregory, you need more health. I know I do. .300 HP is a huge milestone, dude. Congrats on that. That's big. My biggest one I tried to hit forever was a pathetic one. I just tried to hit 150, and I did that a while back. Now I'm at 161, something like that. I don't know. I'm nowhere near the HP I need to be. And that was another enhancer. Holy shit! Okay, now that was nice. Okay, so I had 78 enhancers like 40 minutes ago, and I just had one break. I had 3 enhancers break in the first 3 minutes of my hunt, and then I haven't had one break since. That's pretty damn good. And even enhancers breaking these days isn't as bad as it used to be, because now at least we get the shrapnel back from them. It's been nice now that enhancers actually have been a little bit lower in markup, and now we got the shrapnel thing. Now I don't feel so bad about using enhancers all the time. This knife is too awesome not to use enhancers on, though. All right, that was decent. That was really close to 20 ped. I gotta try. Okay, good. We got the one coming at us. Oh, come on! You couldn't give me the extra fucking ped? Cheap-ass game. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, now the game's getting its retaliation. I need to kill one. Oh. Alright, that was our second death. I guess we can just teleport Chip over. I gotta remember to pick up some more mind essence after this, because we're getting a little low. I probably don't need a teleport Chip 2 there, do I? Oh no, I think that's probably just outside the range of a 1. It's close enough where I don't care. Dude. Hey. You stay. Oh Jesus. They're all bunched up there. Did I actually do that right? Holy shit, I did that right. That was the right side I needed to be on. How much we got left? Oh. There is a mature mixed in there. What the hell? This is windy outside right now. Oh my god. Did I actually leave the mature over there? All right. Okay. How many we got left on here? All right. We're coming up towards the end of our hunt. We got about 10 mobs left. Somewhere around there. Maybe 11 mobs. So we did get like basically a global on that one mob. So we should be fine for this hunt then. Wow. We powered back through that from almost no health. Come on. Come on, be the one. Not bad. So we're ending pretty strong because we've had a decent amount of minis here. Definitely not ending weak. Now what I'd love is a surprise global right on the last mob. This is a very stubborn spider. Hello? Hello? Sir? Oh, Jesus. That one liked to run. I think these are going to be our last two, it looks like. Definitely. Okay. Last mob, guys. Let's hope for the best. Ah. Alright, well, you know what? I still call that a good hunt. I think after markup with that helmet, I think I'm still going to come out even. At least close to even. I should be at least close to even.
Now handle it!
Definitely as good as yesterday, if not better. So yeah, I'll mention it one more time. If anybody needs a limited male shadow helmet below markup, send me a PM in game. Full name is Legendary Blades 101 of Talos. I'm looking to offload this thing under markup so I don't have to deal with auctions, so just get my pets quicker. And I want to thank everybody for watching the show today. I really appreciate it. I should be able to do another hunt tomorrow or the next day because of how good pets have been in returns from these spiders. I'll be able to do another spider hunt. That'll be like the third spider hunt I've been able to do, which is really great. And with the third spider hunt, I may even be able to finish rank 7 of the spider challenge. So that'll be extra nice. So anyways, if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that follow button. My name is Greg. There's 3 other streamers on this channel. There's Christian, Josh, and Steven, and we stream a variety of games. So if you like video games in general, I'm sure you'll see some neat stuff. I plan on streaming a bunch more today. I took the day off of work, and I'm just going to be playing games and doing stuff. So it'll be a little bit, but I'm probably going to play Subnautica, the second Subnautica. Actually, I beat the first one, so I'm going to be playing the second one, seeing what that's all about right now. And anyway, thanks again, everybody, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.